Teamster Power 767 Reality Check with Jeff Schenfeld and Garfield Hooper. Hope everyone's doing well today.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today, Jeff?
Good. No complaints.
We've got a special guest today here. We got William Hale out of the Denton Center. He's a part-timer. That's I don't know about you, Jeff, but it's been quite a long time since I've been part-time at UPS. So we wanted to get somebody on here to kind of talk about some of the issues that part-timers are going through and how we can move past that. Will, how are you
Yeah.
doing today?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How about you?
Good. So, Will, what are the big issues going on with part-timers in this day and age?
I would say that the two biggest issues that we're dealing with right now is the discipline that we're getting mostly over attendance. Some of it is, misloads. We've had methods discipline issued, I know across the local because of those wands. And the next biggest thing is protecting our work and reduction in hours and moving down start times and just generally the company trying to force more onto us in less time, which is something that you deal with in package car too, and I'm sure feeders has the same type of problem. But the way that happens on preload is they move the start time and just try and get more on the belts and push you faster and go.
To me, that's a big safety issue too, because the faster you move, you're more prone to like accidents. You're more prone to trip, fall. You have egress issues. I know that was a big issue in my building when I was on preload because we were a really small building and those heavy days. That belt could get loaded up pretty quick.
Well, and also if part-timers don't know their rights, then they're pulling over 70s off the belt without help. And even if they do know their rights with the supervisors, just sort of picking at people, you have people say, "Oh, I can get that off the belt." And maybe you can get it off the belt once, twice, three times, but can you get it off the belt all the times over your entire career?
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad idea for your back, shoulders, knees, and hips.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. Being that you're a strong steward and you're always trying to help them. So what do you do? What do you tell the members when the company's like, "Oh, do this, do that, hurry up, production this, production that"? What do you tell them?
Well, you tell them I'm working at a safe pace and I'm working at a pace that takes into account my age and my physical ability. And I'll have you not harass me. And if you wanna harass me, then I'm gonna file a grievance and go get a steward.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's, and they'll try anything. And what they do is, obviously, they'll try to do anything. They'll try to get them without a steward, right? They won't offer they won't let them do the wine garden rights. And what do you tell to members when a member of management's trying to take you aside by yourself? I mean,
I
that's
I I
infuriating.
I try to educate everybody on their wine garden rights. I've
Yeah.
had plenty of parking lot meetings. During the contract campaign, I had a parking lot meeting every week, and it's not been every week since then. But we do every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. Sometimes we get a little lax, but we have parking lot meetings where I try to educate members about their rights. The company always has their flavor of the month where they're pushing oh, is it misloads? Oh, is it getting done by driver start time? They have their flavor of the month. We have our flavor of the month where we educate members about their rights. But wine garden rights is always something that I harp on, and I harp on, tell the supervisors you're going to file grievances, but then file the grievance, right? It's an empty threat if you don't file the grievance. So put pen to paper and get that grievance in there, and that will show the company that you take your union rights seriously and that you're not going to be pushed around. And sometimes if you file a grievance, they may try to push harder. And what you do is you file a grievance for retaliation.
Yeah, it's so do you find when you have those parking lot meetings, it's been helping?
It's been helping, the word out to members, because people who don't make the parking lot meetings, some people do make the parking lot meetings, and then others are pulling into the parking lot and trying to get into the building as quick as they can. But it helps spread the word, because maybe you didn't make it to the parking lot meeting, but your buddy that works next to you did, and you can say, hey, what was Will talking about this time around? And that's kind of how we pass word, through the building.
No, that's good. That's something that, stewards have been, people have been stewards for 20 years don't do. So, that's good stuff that you're doing, having the parking lot meetings and, trying to educate the members. I mean, I commend you on that. I mean, it's it's something so important that has to happen. It can't just be a one-day thing or whatnot. It's got to be continuous, right?
Well, up in
And
Denton, we really see each other as a community, and we try to take care of each other the same way. And
yeah.
one of the main ways that you protect your community is, the union and your union rights.
Yeah, no, no, that's absolutely, that's great to hear. Young man like yourself, just, imparting that wisdom, imparting the contract, educating. That's good to see. If there's one thing you could say to all the part-timers across our jurisdiction, local 767, what would it be?
Well, it's hard when you get pulled aside by a supervisor to stand up for your rights, but just
Mhm.
know that you have those union rights, and that you need to stand up for yourself, and that you need to file grievances. It's just like a bully on the schoolyard. They're just going to keep picking on you if you don't stand up for yourself. So, you know, straighten yourself up, shoulders back, and punch them right in the nose. And
All right.
we do that by filing a grievance.
Absolutely. No, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. But listen, Will, we want to thank you for coming on the episode and speaking to what, the part-timers are going through, what they can do, continuous education that you're doing there in Denton and other things that you're doing. And for myself, Garfield and Will Hale, everyone have a good day. Thanks.
We all deal with national language, but on this podcast, when it comes to supplemental language, we deal mostly with the southern region. And as always, it's best to get advice from your local stewards or business agents. If you would like to reach out to us with any questions, we have an email address, 767realitycheck@gmail.com. That's 767realitycheck@gmail.com.
And remember, strong people stand up for themselves, but the strongest people stand up for others.